Welcome to the Amazing Things video series. We're going to start with a quick overview of Tableau Desktop and Tableau Server. I'm going to open up one of these sample files that ships with Tableau Desktop. The basic premise when you're using Tableau is that the software is trying to stay out of your way. You can simply drag information from your data source onto the screen, and based upon where you place it, Tableau will make decisions for you. If at any time you'd like to override the decisions we make, you can do so. In this case, I might choose to have a bar chart over time as opposed to a automatic line type. I may also choose to change the colors if I see fit. What you won't see in Tableau are a lot of wizards or other UI interference. What we're going to do now is build a few different sheets and then publish them to Tableau Server to show you how easy this process can be. Many of the actions I'm taking right now we'll be covering later on. For now, I'd like to duplicate this view as a crosstab. And I'd also like to rotate the columns and row shelf. This demonstrates a concept that we call perfect pivoting. Nothing prevents you from rearranging all the parts that are in play on the row and column shelf. You also have unlimited undo and redo. Let's take both these sheets and place them onto a dashboard, side by side. Maybe I'd like to have these top-bottom instead. Let's assume this is a finished view and we're ready to publish it to Tableau Server. All we have to do from desktop is log into the server. In this case, both these products are installed on this machine, and specify which sheets or dashboards we'd like to publish. I'm just going to go ahead and choose Publish. We're going to send up the visualization and then give you a preview of that visualization. Let's open that in a browser. The browser-based experience for Tableau Public is a zero-footprint experience. It allows you to come in and interactively work with your information visually using no plugins, nothing more than a web browser. Let's go back to Tableau Desktop and make some changes and republish. I might want to actually come in for this timeline and add some filters. Maybe I'd like to filter on one of my dimensions, in this case, customer segment. The information will update automatically. Again, this is an example of the product not getting in your way while you're trying to do your business work. You can turn on filters so that they're always available on the screen. You can make filters global so that they will apply to all the sheets that are part of the same data source. I'd like to actually add this filter now to the dashboard, and that's also very easy to do. Now when I make a change, both the numbers and the visualization will update automatically. We also have what is known as highlighting. I'd like to be able to highlight on the year and the region so that when I click on a mark on this line trend, it'll show me in the crosstab the information in question. We have now created a dynamic and interactive visual. I could add a nice title and get rid of Sheet 1 and Sheet 11 and instead put a title up here. Let's go ahead and rename this to My Dashboard. We could even add logos, web pages, and other parts. If we now republish this, it's going to ask us to overwrite the one that exists. And while that's publishing, we can actually go back to the browser and simply hit F5 on the keyboard or the refresh command, and our changes will be instant. Again, this is a zero-footprint experience, very easy to use, and as you can see when I click on one of these dots, I have full color highlighting in a browser-based experience. In the rest of these video segments, we're going to take closer looks at many of the other functional elements of Tableau Desktop and Tableau Server. Working with Excel data is a very common task for most analysts. Tableau can easily connect to Excel data. Tableau Desktop ships with the sample file that shows you the kinds of information we'd like to connect to in terms of its format. Here you can see the Superstore Sales